Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Top dasher or cherry picker? Who makes more money? DoorDash only or multi-app? Which is the best way to do it? Well, in order to become a top dasher, there's a couple things that you must do in order to meet the requirements of that program. First and foremost, you must have a customer rating of at least 4.7 by the end of the month, an acceptance rate of at least 70%, a completion rate of 95%. You need to have completed 100 deliveries during the month or in the last month, and you have to have completed a total of 200 lifetime deliveries. These are all the requirements of Top Dasher, but is it worth going through all that in order to get the benefits of the Top Dasher program here in 2024? Let's talk about it. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your boy, the Dashing Trader, and today I got a question for you. Is Top Dasher worth it, and will you be going for Top Dasher in February of 2024? Now, if you're new to the channel, let me go ahead and give you a little rundown. Top Dasher is a program that previously in the past gave you a lot of things like DASHNOW, priority on higher paying orders. Also, it promised that you will see more orders during slower times when order volume may be lower. But in 2024, really the only perk that I see in my market moving forward is the DASHNOW feature. But I'm curious, first and foremost, being a top dasher can potentially give you higher visibility to customers, leading to more orders. This is because top dashers often have priority on orders. Now, when it comes to the scheduling, you don't have to worry about scheduling because of that feature we talked about earlier, DASHNOW. But you are encouraged to schedule even if you are a top dasher to not only ensure that your market isn't oversaturated during the times you want to work, but to just overall have a smoother experience. Next, I want to talk about access to better opportunities. In my experience, being top dasher, you do have access to better opportunities overall on the market. Now, you still may see opportunities frequently not being a top dasher as well in that same market. But for me, in my market, I do notice that being top dasher, those opportunities are more abundant. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. How's top dasher working out for you? Couple of things though, maintaining that top dasher status is something that a lot of dashers have spoken about in the past, that they don't like dealing with that. You know, keeping those ratings, keeping that acceptance rate above 70, keeping the completion rate above 95, you know, on time. These things can become a hindrance throughout the month. But if you one of the folks that typically deals with hell week and just do your 100 orders in a row at the end of the month to attain your top dasher status, let me know what you think about it. But for me, you know, I typically look at DoorDash like this. DoorDash is right there. I look at DoorDash like a filler app. You know, I'm a multi-apper. I like to use multiple apps at one time to increase my earnings per hour. A lot of folks just like to use DoorDash, and I think that's okay too. And if you are one of those folks that only uses DoorDash, I encourage you to try to test out Top Dasher in your market, because you may find that it works out for you. Now, if you're in a great super metro market, you got lots of high density population areas, then you may be okay without going for Top Dasher and, you know, multi-apping and cherry picking for the best offer that way. At the end of the day, do what works for you, but Top Dasher isn't the same as it used to be either. So a lot of areas now have the Dasher Rewards program, the Dasher Tier Rewards program, where there is no more Top Dasher, no more catering. And they also replaced the Diamond program with the Silver, Platinum, Bronze program, which is a little bit different from the Diamond Priority program, but it runs along the same parameters. Basically, the higher status you have within the tier program, the better category order that you get. But when it comes to the Top Dasher program, what I'm noticing is a lot of markets haven't adopted the new tier rewards program, so they still have the previous programs in place: the catering program, the pizza bag program, the Diamond Priority Access program, and the Top Dasher program. And in these markets, typically what I'm seeing is they have those higher densities and they offer dashers multiple ways to make that money. So should you go for Top Dasher in 2024 moving forward? Well, that question can only really be answered by you. Do you make more money as a top dasher, or do you make more money by cherry picking and not really worrying about your acceptance rate or completion rate? Now here's a caveat. Things are always changing within the DoorDash platform. We know this. From week to week, month to month, especially with the introduction of new legislation introducing minimum pay requirements for certain areas, things are always changing. But do you think that now is the time to stop going for Top Dasher and to start doing something different? One of the last things I want to talk about in regards to Top Dasher, I know y'all digging to change the scenery. Yeah, I'm heading to an order right now. Not a DoorDash order, a Walmart Spark order. But when it comes to DoorDash, one of the things I noticed while going for Top Dasher is, so there's always a decrease in orders towards the end of the month. It's always super hard. I mean, it's hard enough as it is these days to get an order consistently on DoorDash, but especially at the end of the month, everybody's going for Top Dasher, so it makes it harder. And what I find is you run into more bad offers the closer you get towards the end of the month, especially if you happen to be under that 70% threshold and you going for Top Dasher. So if you find yourself in that situation, here's what you can do. You can try pausing in between orders when you do get them, so that you can put yourself in a nice area and position yourself to get that next order and kind of get away from some of the bad merchants where you know you're going to get some trash offers from. Another thing you can do is try to work different times than the peak hours when it comes to the end of the month, because everybody going to be out during the peak times. You know, a lot of folks may not have the ability to work at any hour, so they may be able to only go out at certain times. Take advantage of your full schedule, especially the closer you are to the end of the month, so that you can get that Top Dasher if that's something that you're going for. Now, if you don't care about Top Dasher and you're not worried about that, on the flip side, when the end of the month comes, you should be taking advantage of the influx of dashers going for that Top Dasher program. So you should be thinking about it on the opposite end of the spectrum, like, hey, I know it might be a little saturated, but where can I position myself so that other dashers have to take the trash and I can make the most money because I'm cherry picking to the fullest extent. So look, hopefully, you know, you got a little bit of information as far as Top Dasher, as far as what's the best way to work it. Is it going to work for you? At the end of the day, only you can make that decision, guys. So don't let anybody else make that decision for you. Go out there and test out Top Dasher for yourself. Test it out in your market. See if it's working for you, and see if it increases your experience on the DoorDash app. And if nothing else, see if it increases your pockets, because that's really what it's all about. If you're making more money using the Top Dasher program, go for it. And if you're not, give it a try. And then after you've given it a try, decide if it's something that you want to do again in the future. And again, DoorDash is manipulative. They do run games. They don't care about their dashers, to be honest with you. But you can still find your opportunity to make your money no matter what app it is, no matter what program. Make sure you out there getting it in. If you enjoyed this, do me a favor. Hit that like button and that subscribe button. Come on now, stop playing. One last final thing I do want to add before I finish off this video. If you're going for Top Dasher, sometimes, just sometimes, the Top Dasher status will not go active until the 2nd of the month. Now, most of the time, you will get your Top Dasher status once you have made the requirements. You will get it on the 1st of the month, but every now and then, and actually it's been happening more often later and more frequently. It's been happening more, but basically sometimes it takes until the 2nd day of the new month for the Top Dasher status to become active on your DoorDash account. So if you've been out there and you've been grinding, taking every single order, or at least grinding yourself up to that 70% acceptance rate, be very careful if you do not receive your Top Dash notification at the beginning of the day on the 1st of the month. Just wait. Keep your ratings right where they at. Don't decline. Don't unassign. Because like I said, sometimes it does take 2 days for that Top Dasher status to become active for the new month. I hope this helps somebody out there. Check this out. I'm about to add this video clip to the end of this video, and then everything is going to be done. So just a little sneak peek behind the scenes of what it's like when I'm making these videos. I just grabbed my camera, decided I wanted to add a couple more little clips to the end of this, and that's how we're gonna do it. So I got my full video here, and this 2-minute clip will be at the end. So if you made it all the way to the end of this video, you the real MVP. And let me know by dropping an FDA for life in the chat so I know you made it all the way to the end of the video. And as always, I will see y'all in the next one. But I got something else to say too. Nope. Check this out. Head on over to the second channel, guys, because look, we at 851 subscribers. That means we are literally less than 150 subscribers away, guys. We only need like 149 subs. Now I know this video finna get probably like 3, 4, 5,000 views. Come on, now hook me up. 150 y'all can't go over there and subscribe? Come on, now hook me up. But as always, I appreciate you and thank you for at least watching this video. I'm out for real now.
Man, stop playing with me. What? I'm the first nigga to do all type of shit.